Good day. This is Saturday, April 25th. I'm coming from St. Luke's United Church, downtown Toronto. My name is Jim Keenan. I'm the minister here. And frankly, I've had a glorious day. It's just been a beautiful spring day here in the GTA. I got out doing some work outside and got into cleaning with my partner, Mary, the inside of our house. And it needed a cleaning, but it was a joy to do. It was just outside walking, listening to the birds, watching some of the animals. Just a glorious day to be alive. And it reminded me of Psalm 118, and a line we have here. Actually, there's a hymn we sing in our church, and it begins this way. It's verse 24 of Psalm 119. This is a day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. And I just like to dwell on how I've slowly learning and applying what I've learned through my faith and understanding of what it means to be a Christian to how I am rejoicing and be glad in it, in the day that the Lord has made. An awful lot of it comes from, and we know it from psychology, we know it from, if we studied any yoga or meditation, Eastern meditation or Christian meditation. One of my teachers, I've meditated for a long time, imageless prayer, was Father John Main, who passed away quite a few years ago, actually about a year or so after I had begun to meditate. And he talks a lot about living in the present moment and being able to focus our energies and our joy and our everything we are. And as we do that, we discover our true selves and we act and realize that image of God that we are. And basic technique or tool, if you will, that the kind of meditation I learned was the mantra. You know, our mantra was Maranatha. It's the mantra I still use. Come, Lord Jesus. And that's the ancient Aramaic. And John Main describes the mantra as the sacrament of the present moment. It's the means, the visible means, and mental means, if you will, that leads us into the presence of God deep inside of us, so that we can respond to that light and grow in that light by what we do and what we see and how we relate to one another in God's glorious creation that I'm enjoying so much today. So how do you stay in the now? There's lots of talk about it. We make that kind of commitment. We know it is really the only way to cope through difficult times, to live a day at a time, to just deal with today has enough troubles on its own, as Jesus says in Matthew. Let's just focus on what's going on right now. But how do we do that? Because we're bombarded by what's been going on before us and how that's shaped maybe the reality that we're in now. So we're maybe living in regrets or concerns coming from the past. And then we're trying to know what the future is going to be. What's going to happen? Am I going to get my job back? Am I not going to get the coronavirus-19? What will be life like when the pandemic is ended and they've come up with a vaccine and we truly can get back to whatever is, or live whatever is going to be our normal again? It's like we're distended between the past and the future, and we find ourselves almost incapable of acting. The way through this truly is faith. Faith in the vision of life and life's destiny and our own individual life's purpose, that that Jesus brings us, that opens up our eyes to the goodness of God, to the intelligence of God, acting out that intelligence with a plan and a purpose that leads to ultimate good. That's what Jesus opens us up. And as we follow him, we go that way. If we have that faith, then we're not worrying about the future, because whatever is happening, we're going to enter into it. Maybe we don't know what's around the next corner, but we know Jesus is with us. As far as the past, we're picking ourselves up. We're learning how to act. When we go to act, we don't have to mull about. We act and just do the next right thing. And the next right thing for us Christians is remembering what Jesus did, what Jesus is calling us to do. And as the more we practice the Jesus walk and implementing the Jesus program in our world, the less we're focused on trying to remember, and the more that remembering becomes what is happening and what we're doing and what we're living right now. So the psalmist is truly right. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. May you find such rejoicing in this day and tomorrow and all your days, and live in it. Live in the now. Thanks be to God. Amen.